The other thing that you had mentioned earlier was how a lot of executive CEOs maybe don't even know some of these marketing terms, what the differences are, SEO, SEM. Yep. Tell us what the difference is between SEO and SEM, and
again,
what's better.
In general, it's I don't want to come out of the gate and just blame executives for not being digital marketing professionals. Aside from chief marketing officers and VPs of marketing, the men and women that run companies or on boards or on an executive team, you don't have to be an expert in digital marketing. You do have to understand the difference between what search engines can do for your company and social networks, and how you should spend money to get more customers. So it's less about you need your CEO to be able to sit down and run a Google Ads campaign. It's about the CEO and his or her executive team has to understand the upside and the potential profit and the standards, the expectations you should have if you want to manage a good marketing team. So as an example, it is very surprising, and I would bet, and maybe in a few years I'll actually do the qualitative research. If I asked 100 CEOs, whether it's startups or companies that are 100 years old. So if I asked 100 CEOs what the difference is between SEO and SEM, I guarantee you less than 10 of them would know the difference. And here's why that's important. Search engines are the biggest and best and most profitable driver of net new customers for nearly every company on earth. So it's a big deal. So in the world of spending money in marketing to try to get more customers, understanding even at a very, very basic level what search engines do is super important in everyone's business on earth. And if you don't know the difference between search engine optimization and search engine marketing, which is basically the paid stuff versus the organic stuff, if you don't know the difference, let alone the value propositions and what you can and can't do here and what you can and can't do here, if you don't understand that at a fundamental level, you're not going to likely hire a marketing executive that might not know the difference, and he or she might not have a team that knows the difference, or they might pick an agency that's not very good because they're not able to be a good arbiter of a good versus bad agency. So as an example, using, again, search engines like Google are a really obvious thing. They're insanely important, and most companies on earth, that will be one of the best levers of profitability. And if a C-level executive doesn't know the difference between those fundamental things within a search engine, how are you possibly making good decisions, or how are your employees making good decisions?